I wasn't a big football fan, but I was, but you know, obviously my favorite team is Colombia, and who are fantastic.
I'm sorry, Thomas, did nobody tell you? You're fired.
If one didn't know that this was a true story, one would think Taika is crazy out of his mind and he just came up with like a very weird and story that is not easy to believe. How did you come across the story?
I watched this great documentary and then I ripped it off. It was a fantastic story, and I loved I loved how uplifting it was. It was a great, you know, I just liked seeing Pacific Islanders at the front of a story, and it didn't matter if it was about football or whatever. Really, it was more about the team and the people.
I feel like minorities are often misrepresented, and indigenous people are often misrepresented. But I do feel like Next Goal Wins shows that not everyone is as Hollywood always tries to show. Was
Yes.
this something you wanted to do?
For sure. I think whenever we see indigenous people in the movies, you think Native Americans are always, you know, got no top on, you know, and just like fighting cowboys, or like, you know, you see Native people are always like talking to spirits and, you know, and
Yes, praying to the moon.
peaceful and like, you know, wise. And a lot of us are idiots, and a lot of us are nerds. And you know, these days, it's like I think it's just got to normalize the way that we're represented too. And if that means taking, making fun of ourselves on screen, that's also necessary.
Mark my words, things are going to change. I got us a new coach.
Jaya, how do you feel having your story portrayed like this by Taika, knowing it's going to be a great success?
Things like this just don't happen to people from Oceania, and more so people from American Samoa. I mean, we're one of the smallest countries in the region. So it's been pretty surreal to know, or being a part of the experience that is promoting this film, and just seeing how many people that our story is reaching. It's an awesome experience, and I'm blessed to be a part of the journey.
Come on, guys! We've worked too long and hard for this.
You've only been here a few days.
Taika, most movies about sports show winners, and this movie shows losers that never become like the World Cup winners, but that win in a sort of way. Is this something you thought about? Like, I don't want to portray always the winners, but I want to talk about those that are never going to win the World Cup?
All my films are about losers, every single one, and that's just I'm interested in that because I think inherently humans at their core are losers, and that's what makes us so adorable. No one wants to go see a movie about some winners who then go at the end of the movie who then go on to win more. There's nothing really interesting about a story like that. I'd rather see a story about, you know, someone who's never won a game, you know, scored a goal like this team, who then go on and you know, the thing that makes them happy, or that, you know, they've set their heights on something which, you know, to most of us might seem, you know, like not high enough. But I think it's a beautiful thing. It's, you know, to get a goal and to win a game. And that's a great thing, you know. Or I'd love to see a film about winners who by the end of the film are the biggest losers.
Dear Lord, thank you for sending us Mr. Ongen. We've become quite attached to him. It's like finding a little lost white kid at the mall and telling him which way to go.
What did you guys learn by making this movie? What have you taken home after this movie was a wrap?
I think I have a better appreciation for where I'm from, and my people and my culture, and the understanding of the Fa'afafine identity versus the transgender identity.
You have a better understanding about the need to stop taking life and work so seriously, and basically just give up and be happy.
Having a drink?
Whiskey, beer, wine?
Yep, we got all those. Which one?
Whiskey, beer, and wine.
Cine, música, series, libros, teatro, artes plásticas, gastronomía, todo el mundo de la cultura y el entretenimiento aquí en El Tiempo. Suscríbase al canal de YouTube del Tiempo, que además es gratis, y le mandamos notificaciones de nuevos videos.